Hey, what's up guys? The ranked 14 player in the world is firing his way through ladder with a deck that never dies. In every meta, this HOG firecracker deck has stayed strong, and it's been played by pros in the top 200 in the world because they love showing their skill. Whether it's constantly keeping the firecrackers alive, kiting units all over the map with an ice golem, or cycling back to hog riders before your opponent's back to their Mega Knight counter or their building, this deck has a ton of ways of punishing opponents and destroying players that you're better than. Ice Golem got a cool buff in the balance changes too, increasing its slow by 33%. And depending on the meta and what you have upgraded, you can choose between the Evolved Firecracker, Bats, or Skeletons. Let's adapt to the new meta with a hog rider deck that never dies and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. Thanks to Nitro Nation World Tour for sponsoring the video today. TM Games, the creators of Nitro Nation, has tens of millions of fans worldwide and a franchise of over 84 million downloads. This mobile racing game invites car enthusiasts around the world to join a festival of always-on meetups, where they race, earn, collect, and own over hundreds of fully licensed digital cars. With close-knit clubs, high-stakes competition, and shareable car collections, it's not just a game to play, it's a community that you can join and play for fun. Climb the leaderboard ranks to prove how good of a racer you truly are. Show off your fleet of digitally owned customized cars and compete for ultimate prizes. And you get to build your dream car collection of officially licensed brands, as well as in-game worldwide events. So check out Nitro Nation World Tour using the link in the description of the video and download today for free. Yo, what's up? This guy's gonna have the Bats evolution in the banner. So let's just go for Bats and show him what's up. I want to go for the Bats at the start with the Hog Rider because it's gonna be harder for him to activate King Tower with that. Lots of times they're just gonna be like, well, I have to deal with the Bats right now. All right, so Dark Prince plus Zap, and he misses 2 of the Bats. Really good stuff for us. I'm gonna go for a Firecracker before I go for Skeletons. Then we're gonna drop our Skeletons. Reason why we drop our Firecracker first is the card that you cycle first is the card that you're gonna get back to first. So obviously if you've got an evolution, you wanna be dropping that card over the other ones. So yeah, this guy is gonna go Sparky in the back, and it's gonna go and not hit anything. My man's gonna go all in. All I know is he's gonna go all in, and I'm ready for it. This is what ladder's made of. You see people play Clash Royale and you wonder what they're doing. Lots of times they're just thinking spam, spam, spam. So I'm gonna log here, and I'm gonna get Skeletons down, so then the Sparky hits the Skeletons last second. Nice. And then we can mini P.E.K.K.A. So if you guys saw that, I was literally at 0 elixir, and I could not have stopped that Musketeer. That was the only play available for me. But when you see your opponent dedicate their entire tower to an offense, you can afford to lose half of your tower and take their entire tower. And that's an okay trade. Don't try to defend everything at the same time, because if you try to become like a doctor, a lawyer, and a mathematician, you can't really pursue every single career path at once. You can't pursue defending every single avenue either. You know, we're making real life comparisons. That's how important this mobile game is, guys. You know, multitasking, you're the equivalent of an air traffic controller. Let's go. All right. That is a nice life introspective knowledge today. I'm sick and tired of being a fortune cookie. And we're going to go and drop some like in-game knowledge out here. Maybe like shaking up this Sparky, so then the Sparky doesn't hit our Firecracker. I mean, I was hoping that the Sparky would just stay delayed for a while, and then maybe the Firecracker gets a couple extra shots on the Sparky, but it didn't really work out. So maybe we can't drop the in-game knowledge that I wanted to, guys. All right, he dropped a Zap, so it's good. Nice. We get mini P.E.K.K.A. Look at that one Skeleton. That one Skeleton is hard carrying. The fact that the mini P.E.K.K.A. did not get hit is amazing for me. And then I can go in for a mini P.E.K.K.A. Hog Rider Bats push. The thing is, Goblin Giant is definitely difficult to defend. It's not something that you have a building for, but at the same time, look at the Firecracker though. And since I'm going in the left-hand side, the Firecracker is derping and shooting across the side to still hit the tower. Oh my gosh, is she gonna do it again? Oh, she did it, but it was a little bit disappointing. There was that climactic moment where you're like, oh, we're gonna have this happen, and then it just doesn't do anything. Wait, can I defend this? We got 20 seconds left. This has been one of the most like joy-intensive rides I've had in a while. I feel like I'm on a theme park right now. We're in Disney World out here, guys. Okay, can the Sparky be far enough away? Yeah, it was. Good. All right, we're chilling. I think we win. Let's go. We destroyed Sparky. Wait, that mini P.E.K.K.A. was literally hiding under the 3. The game timer was counting down. I didn't even notice the mini P.E.K.K.A. there. Y'all let me know if you've seen that before, because sometimes when my opponent emotes, I can't see their tower health, but that might have been the first time that I've seen a sneaky mini P.E.K.K.A. hiding behind the countdown timer. So this guy is just going to go for some emotes. He's not cycling cards though. So we're going to go for an Ice Golem, see what this dude's up to. I mean, guy, he's going to fly with the flying machine. Okay, we can go for a Firecracker on the same side, and then we can immediately go for Bats to finish off the flying machine if he doesn't arrows. Okay, he's going to arrows early. That's good. That's way better for us. We can go for Skeletons, and we can go and bustle through with the Hog Rider. Maybe some of the Bats will go behind the Hog, please. Hog Rider, tread ahead, tread ahead. Don't end up dead. One bat's going to stay alive, and the Hog Rider locks on the tower for 2 hits, I think. Nice. That is really good damage. So at the start of the game, it's really nice to go in for Hog Riders aggressively when you've got Ice Golem to kite their bridge spam to the other side, because when you're only spending 2 elixir, you can afford to do that all the time. You're not going to have any worries with your opponent zapping away your Ice Golem, because the Ice Golem is thick out here. And also the slow, the added benefit from the buff, rather nice when your opponent's bridge spamming and then it's slowed down for an extra 0.5 seconds compared to what it was before the balance changes. All right, so I'm going to go in for skeletons. I'm going to Hog Rider. I'm going to go bats. The reason why we play like this is we want to go really aggressively so then we can go for a firecracker and we know they can't arrows this away. And then, again, you guys see this. The firecracker doesn't die to arrows. Firecracker is going to be able to kill the recruits on the other side. And the Ice Golem, it's pulling everything for 2 elixir. I dropped that when I was at 0 elixir. That's how busted Ice Golem is. One of my favorite things when you've got Firecracker, especially because the Firecracker knocks herself back, and then your opponents are already struggling to kill the card, and then you drop the Ice Golem, and you're like, well, how about you struggle a little bit more, bro? Oh, he's not struggling, though. He's loving right now. I guess he appreciates the strategy, or maybe he's trying to hide his tower health so no one knows that he's losing the game. That's also another mind game. Maybe that's mental warfare out here. I'm going to go in for an Earthquake, try to shatter that Goblin Cage prison, to help out the Goblin Cage Brawler, break him out a little bit earlier. Maybe he can start playing Monopoly now and go and collect some money for pass and go. We can go for an Ice Golem here, and then go for some Skellies, go Bats. I hope the Firecracker doesn't die. So yeah, the Firecracker does not die to the recruit in 1 shot, so that's good. Go in for a Hog Rider, and then get another Firecracker down. Hog Rider should take the precedence from the Fly Machine. And also, since he doesn't have much to counter this is like hilarious that we're able to go in for a log, keep everything at bay, and then make sure that our opponent's just always on the back foot. If he's focusing on defending right now and he can't go and stack up recruits, then we don't have to worry about him arrowsing on top of us. We don't have to worry about the Fly Machine locking onto my tower. I can just keep hammering with my Hog Rider and hammer all the worries away. So yeah, we win this game without our opponent even being able to go for Royal Hogs very often. Last time he went for Royal Hogs there is like right into a mini pack of log, gets completely cleaned up. And that was a dominant display. Throw back to the start of the match when the Evolved Firecracker popped off, locking onto our opponent's tower, cleaning up both sides of Royal recruits, and then using the Ice Golem to make sure that the Firecracker still was able to target everything in the map. That was a wonderful interaction. When you're able to pull off that level of cost-efficient plays with this deck, it feels like nothing can beat it. This guy's got the Haterade clan and a Mega Knight in the banner. Most sane Clash Royale players hate Mega Knight and Expo, so we'll see which one you're running today, man. He's gonna have Log and Skeletons, so I think he's trying to throw me off. It was Mega Knight in the banner, but it's looking like a devious Expo deck. So I'm going to go for my Hog Rider here right behind the Ice Golem and see if we can maybe get through a building with an Earthquake. Okay, he's got Bomb Tower. Dude, you're not running a deck that we would hate. I think it's going to be like Minor Wall Breakers or something along those lines. You guys would be like, Jake, how do you not hate Minor Wall Breakers? Isn't it everywhere? It doesn't matter that much to me. Okay, cool. We can activate King Tower with an Ice Golem and then feel really comfortable about our situation. Also, the Ice Golem's going to stop the Knight. It looked like the Knight was going to go towards my tower. I was like, did I just lie to everyone? I hope not. Mini-Pack is not able to fully counter the Hog Rider unless... Oh, no way! The Ice Golem slowed it down. I didn't drop my Mini-Pack fast enough. I dropped it a little bit lower than it should have been. And the Ice Golem slow is coming into effect. You guys maybe saw it for the first time there where, like, wait, that made an impact. I've never seen an Ice Golem stun do anything before. At least a lot of people say that. All right, we're going to log on top of the Firecracker so it doesn't get a hit. Kind of debated him. He was like, yo, this Firecracker's going to give me something. All right, we're to Earthquake, and then we should be able to go in for a Hog Rider counter every time with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. So I'm going to go and cycle that like right here, and when he goes in for the Hog, it doesn't do any damage. And if he's going to go for the Hog Rider, we want to make sure the Firecracker is locking onto the Ice Golem instead of splashing onto the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and then also by proxy hitting my tower. You can't let them get that lead for no reason. Also, if we randomly go for Firecrackers at the river, I don't think it's that bad of a play. Imagine splashing onto his tower here with the Firecracker. Please? Okay, that would have been pretty cool, but it didn't work out. All right, you know the other thing? Instead of dropping bats, I can go in for a Hog Rider, and then I think it's not going to matter that much, right? Yeah, well, first off, I thought the Hog Rider was going to pull back the Knight, but I dropped it a little bit poorly. But it was definitely better to cycle the Hog Rider so then I could get the Earthquake down and get some extra damage. Oh, okay, all right, sir. You're doing pretty well right now. You switched up sides on me. You're making plays. What if I go in for this? He's going to try to keep the Firecracker alive. I emphasis on try. I don't know if it's going to succeed. I hope it doesn't. Oh, he's got Evolved Knight. All right. The only thing I don't like about this is he's got an Earthquake log, and it does kill my firecracker. So that was well played on his end. Mini P.E.K.K.A fully finishes off the Hog Rider if I dropped to the right point. And I think I did. Nice. Okay, we're going to Earthquake on a bomb tower. Yo, he missed it. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just got to, like, stagger your stuff, have the Mini P.E.K.K.A go on the other side, make sure that they're looking at that, and then drop your Hog Rider when they're at a low amount of elixir, and they'll fumble the bag. And that's what we like to see. Now we can go for a Firecracker, go in for a Hog Rider, follow through with bats, and probably win the game. So we're just keeping up the pressure, always maximizing our pause elixir trades by cycling as much as we possibly can in front of this Firecracker, so then we can keep it alive and then force out more elixir. But yeah, making sure that we use our Mini P.E.K.K.A, it gives us counter push. Whereas when he's dropping a bomb tower, it's chilling on his side of the map, and it's never something that I have to respond to. So eventually, slowly but surely, you're going to gain an elixir advantage because of that Mini P.E.K.K.A, allowing you to break through with your Hog Rider and probably win the match. As you can see from the replay, because our opponent had to deal with the Mini P.E.K.K.A and had that Firecracker on defense, he wasn't able to drop the bomb tower at the right point. He dropped it barely at 4 elixir, and it was slightly too late. And obviously, if the Hog Rider is coming through and you have no elixir to defend, that's going to be the end, my friend. Cool meta, bro. I love it, dude. And filet mignons. Let's go. This guy knows what's good. He knows the best cut of steak. And if you guys disagree with me, let me know down below in the comment section. What is your favorite cut of steak? Hopefully we can cut up this guy's tower real quick. I want to be using like bats on defense and then logging on the skeleton barrel and then going ice golem to go and pull back the goblin cage brawler. And he's got furnace. Yes! This is a match made in heaven. Or I guess hell, because he's burning right now. So if it's a double spawner deck, this will be a fun time. I'm going to go in for the Hog Rider so we didn't take the 300 damage. I wonder what he's going to have. Oh! Oh, sir. That's a Mr. Mega Knight, man. All right. All right. I guess we can activate King Tower here using the Firecracker. I hope. Maybe. I actually don't know. And I want the Mega Knight to jump towards the King Tower. Let's go! Sometimes my Firecracker shimmies away and then the Mega Knight jumps on my tower and I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bit dead right now. But that's not what happened. So a pro tip and trick is you can use the Ice Golem like this. You wait for the skeleton barrel to pop on your tower, then you drop the Ice Golem. So then the Ice Golem doesn't get pushed away from the skeletons or by the skeletons, and then, you know, the skeletons will lock onto your tower. So you drop the Ice Golem as the skeleton barrel pops, it displaces the skeletons, and it puts the skeletons surrounding the Ice Golem. So, guys got Goblin Cage, Furnace, and Mega Knight. Have I sufficiently got hard countered or what? I didn't realize how bad of a matchup this was, actually. Wait, I was hyped up for a sec? I don't think I'm hyped up anymore. What? Oh, come on. Come on. I just got robbed. Robbed, my dudes. Oh, geez. I didn't know that interaction with Firecracker. I thought she would at least hit the Fire Spirit. I spent 3 elixir for nothing. Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that what you're saying, Clash Royale? You want to rob me like that? Okay, all right. I didn't think we had that type of relationship. I didn't know if that was going to be the thing. Oh, jeez. All right. Gems and also in this. That's what Clash Royale does. They're ruthless. All right, we gotta go log. Hopefully we're able to hit some of the skeletons in time. Nice. And we hit the Fire Spirit. That's really cool. It's gonna poison. Hopefully he has nothing. Hopefully he just doesn't stop the Hog Rider in time. Very cool. And it gets better, I think. Maybe not. I hope so. Cool. We get the 200 damage. Guys, we're kind of winning the game right now. Not gonna lie. It's looking decent. All right, and then we take our descent with the bats locking onto our tower. Great. That's so good. I love cursing myself. I'm not running Mother Witch, yet I find a way to curse myself. It's great. All right, we're going to go in for a Hog Rider here. We can go in for maybe an Earthquake, depending on the Goblin Cage, or, yeah, he's going to drop Cage. We can go in for a Firecracker now. He's probably going to go Mega Knight soon. Let me beat this deck that has 3 counters to me, Clash Royale. I need it for my soul. All right, it's the sole way to win. It's just spamming spells when your opponent's tower is at a low HP, so GG. And I can't believe we were able to slice up filet mignon in the best way possible. For all you guys that got beef with Mega Knight, especially when they've got Furnace and Goblin Cage, we had to destroy cool meta, bro. Let's go. Dude's gonna have Evolved Bats in the banner. And if he's rocking the new evolution, I'm not super scared because we got the Firecracker. It is so fun to use the Firecracker on Evolved Bats and just watches their health dwindles. So I'm going to Hog Rider immediately. I could have Ice Comb Hog Ridered, but I was feeling a bit adventurous, just dropping the lone Hog Rider, thinking we could get some hammer hits without the need of the Ice Golem. The thing about the Ice Golem is, if you're using it on defense, you're generally going to generate some better trades. Okay, recruits. Well, I'm definitely going to go Skeletons here, and then I'm going to go for a Firecracker because I want to cycle the evolution. And also not cycle anything else. Oh, he's got a fireball. I thought he might have arrows. Oh, he missed! No way! That's tilting. You know what's more tilting? When I get a mini pack and I keep the firecracker alive. And then you're like, wait, I have to arrows it. And then there's another one. It's a fun time. And then the mini pack hits your tower. And then you're looking at it and you're like, oh, this is Clash Royale. This is what I know and love.
I love you. I love you so much it hurts.
And he's going to get even more tilted because he's going to go in for a barb barrel. Then he has to deal with the bats. And the firecracker's still alive. And the firecrackers just don't die unless he drops arrows or fireball. So, I mean, you can drop those spells or you're going to take more damage. How tilted are you right now, sir? Scream it at me. Say it louder. All right, we're going to go for a log on top of the skeleton barrel. And then we can go for a hog rider. And we can also go for another firecracker. You guys see the rhyme and reason that this deck is well seasoned. And the reason why this deck is in every single meta, every single day along the year, there's someone playing this deck. And especially with the Evolved Firecracker, it's just way more fun to play. Oh, wow, we already took the tower today. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. So if you're going to go in for Evolved Recruits, we can go for an Ice Golem, kite that to the other side, then go for our Bats, slow down the Recruits on both sides. And even if you've got Skeleton Dragons, not that scared. You know, confession time. Skeleton Dragons targeting individual Bats, it's fun. I like to joke with top pro players, and they all say Skeleton Dragons are single targeting cards because they never splash onto multiple things at once. At least that's what it feels like when you're playing the Skeleton Dragons. So I'm going to go in for a hog, and then I'm going to go for another firecracker, and I expect him to go Goblin Cage, and that's fine. He's just going to arrows this, and I want to make sure that he's on the back foot and not able to apply aggression with the recruits. That's the scarier thing that we don't want to see. Yeah, there they are. So this matchup is not good for us, obviously, because he's going to have so many small spells, and if you've got a lot of small spells, then it is hard for us to stop your stuff because you're just going to go arrows on my stuff. You're not very nice like that, man. Okay, we're going to get an Ice Golem down, and we're going to try to go for, like, bats, and we're going to log. And I think we're okay. I mean, obviously, the Skeleton Dragons were the main concern, and we were trying to hit a perfect log, and we do. Wow, guys, look at the confidence in me. Just dropping the log at that timing, being risky out here. That must have been a very satisfying thing to see. Like, as soon as the skeletons are gone, like, you didn't even see them, maybe. Okay. We're going to try to get, like, skellies here and go and pull all the recruits to the other side so I don't have to worry about it. And then I can get a hog rider down. Instead of trying to get fancy with 5 seconds left, all I need to do is go for a log on the skeleton barrel. Look at the firecracker. She is beautiful. And the skeleton barrel didn't even get the luxury of popping on our tower. That was a dominant win against a trifecta of spells with fireball, arrows, and barbarrel, which should be easily cleaning up our firecracker and bats. But if you can keep them alive, even if your opponent's got a counter, their entire chances of winning will dive. And you'll get the added bonus of breaking their mental, because this firecracker hog rider deck is one of the most frustrating decks to face. Hammer the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.